Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news, folks. This is one of those rumors that could turn out to be a game changer. And I know the moment you hear the name Dexter Lawrence, your ears perk up. Yeah, the Giants' dominant defensive tackle, who's been a force at just 28 years old, is now being floated as a potential target for the Steelers. I mean, imagine adding a player like Lawrence to our already stout defensive line. It's not just wishful thinking. There's real speculation that a trade might be on the horizon, and it could be a strategic move by both teams involved. Right now, the Giants are sitting at a brutal 2-11 record, and they're allowing an astonishing 28. 2 points per game. It's rough, a team in complete rebuild mode looking to reset and stack up draft picks. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Giants might be willing to part with Lawrence to clear cap space, roughly $17 million, and to acquire valuable draft capital. Their plan is to focus on rebuilding their offensive line and acquiring picks that can help them shape a new future. It's a classic case of a team prioritizing cap flexibility and draft assets over proven production. But that's where the Steelers come in. Now, why would the Steelers be interested? Well, for starters, adding Dexter Lawrence would be a massive upgrade on the interior of our defensive line. Lawrence, who's been graded with a 93, 4 overall by PFF since 2022, is a true anchor, a mountain of a man who dominates at the point of attack. His pressure numbers are impressive, with 96 pressures across his career, and he's been a consistent force against both the run and pass. For the Steelers, bolstering the interior D-line has been a priority all season long, especially considering how vital stopping the run is in today's NFL. And let's not forget, Lawrence's stats speak for themselves. He's amassed 10 tackles for loss, 14 quarterback hits, and 24 combined tackles this season, despite not racking up many sacks, only half a sack so far. But what makes him so valuable isn't just the sack numbers. It's his ability to clog lanes, occupy double teams, and free up others to make plays. His presence in the middle can transform our run defense, which has been solid but could always use a boost, especially against teams with strong rushing attacks. The potential pairing of Lawrence and Cam Hayward is something Steelers fans should be dreaming about. Imagine having a tandem that can add 10 more stops against the run and reduce the yards per carry allowed by at least 20%. That's a game changer, folks. It's not just about stopping the run, but also about creating more pressure on the quarterback. Lawrence's +5 pressures per game and his increased run defense grade would make a significant difference on third downs and in critical situations. Now, let's talk about the impact on the division and the playoff picture. The Steelers, sitting at 7-6, are right in the mix, and bolstering the interior D-line could be the final piece needed for a deep playoff run. The AFC North is no joke. Teams like the Ravens and Browns are always tough, but if we add a player like Lawrence, it elevates our entire defense. It's about creating a relentless defense that can impose its will against any opponent, especially when it matters most. What about the Super Bowl odds? Well, the Steelers currently sit at +8,000, but with a move like this, those odds could tighten to around +5,000. That's a significant shift, especially considering Lawrence's role as an interior X-factor, a guy who can win more run stops and generate consistent pressure. His presence could be the difference maker in tight playoff games, turning close contests into Steelers victories. The Giants, meanwhile, are widely seen as seeding their playoff chances with odds at +2,000, so they're clearly in full rebuild mode. They're culling assets to set up for future success, even if it means parting ways with a proven star like Lawrence. Of course, this trade isn't just about numbers and stats. It's about the mentality. The Steelers are always looking for ways to strengthen their defense, to create a culture of dominance up front. Lawrence fits perfectly into that mold. He's a young veteran with 0 injury concerns, and his performance grade of 93. Since 2022 shows he's a dependable force. The team's coaching staff surely recognizes that he could be the missing piece to help us close out tough games and dominate in the trenches. Moreover, this move would free up some cap space for the Steelers. allowing us to make other strategic acquisitions or extensions before the season ends. It's about building a roster that's not just good, but championship caliber, and Lawrence could be that difference maker. His ability to disrupt the opponent's run game and pressure the quarterback makes him a perfect fit for our defensive philosophy. In terms of what this would mean for the upcoming games, adding a player of Lawrence's caliber could elevate our entire defense. The Steelers' run defense would see an immediate boost, making life much harder for opponents trying to establish the ground game. That would allow our linebackers and secondary to play more aggressively, knowing the interior is solid. It's a domino effect that could lead us to more wins, especially in critical late-season matchups. Now, let's put this all into perspective. The Steelers have been on a roller coaster this season, flashes of brilliance, some tough losses, but always with that fighting spirit. This potential trade, if it happens, signals a clear intent from the front office to go all in and give the team the best shot at making a deep playoff run. It's about setting the tone that the Steelers are here to contend, not just to participate. And if this trade does go through, it'll send shockwaves through the division. Other teams will have to adjust their game plans, knowing that Pittsburgh is beefing up its front seven with a star like Dexter Lawrence. It's a bold move, one that could pay huge dividends in the postseason. The AFC North is all about physicality and grit, and adding Lawrence would only amplify that identity for the Steelers. In conclusion, folks, this isn't just some rumor. It's a strategic move that makes a lot of sense when you look at the bigger picture. The Steelers are always looking for ways to improve, and adding a player like Dexter Lawrence would be a statement of intent. It's a move that could shape our future, bolster our defense, and give us that extra edge we need to chase another Super Bowl ring. This kind of move shows that the Steelers are committed to building a championship-caliber team that can contend for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think Dexter Lawrence would be the perfect addition, or should we focus on other areas of the roster? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. This team is on the rise, and with moves like this, who knows, maybe we're just a few steps away from another Super Bowl run. Let's keep the faith and keep pushing forward, because the Steelers are always in it to win it.